Dear future me, today I want you to remember this school was my home, my safe place, my world. Here I found my extended family. I learned to run so I could play better, to laugh, and to wake up early, even when it wasn't always easy. Here I was happy. Not everything happened inside the classroom, and it was never just about grades. It was so much more. My teachers taught me how to think, how to ask questions, how not to settle, how to understand that behind every number there is a problem waiting to be solved. Knowledge is not just theory, it is experience, mistakes, and trying again. I remember there were moments when I felt frustrated. Maybe they seemed like small problems to an adult, but to me, they felt enormous. Here, I learned that if something mattered to me, then it mattered, and that there was always someone I could talk to. I learned that my emotions mattered, and that I would always have support to face them and manage them. I discovered that science and technology are tools to transform the world responsibly. It is not about knowing everything, but about always being willing to learn. Growing up also means making mistakes. I understood that my actions are built on three fundamental pillars: honesty, respect, and responsibility. From them come the values that guide my everyday life. When I'm honest, I build trust. When I show respect, I strengthen relationships. And when I take responsibility, I show what I'm capable of. I also learned that every action can transcend, leave a mark, impact others, and give meaning to what I do. In that way, I do not only build connections, I create actions that endure. I remember those friends who were there during recess, school trips, projects, laughter, and above all, during the difficult moments. With them, I understood that even though we're different, in what truly matters, we're the same. We all feel, dream, and need to be heard. Over time, I discovered that life is not only about oneself. When I started helping, listening, and supporting others without judgment, everything began to make more sense. I celebrated my goals. I fell down, and I got back up. Winning made me happy, but every defeat taught me that losing also shapes us, and that discipline and consistent effort are the real path forward. I remember the end of youth show, and the fear of stepping onto the stage. It felt enormous, with hundreds of people watching, and the nerves were freezing. I was embarrassed to dance. I wanted it all to be over quickly, but with time, the fear faded away. I began to enjoy every rehearsal and every performance. Being with my friends and hearing the applause transformed that fear. I learned that courage is not about having no fear, but about daring to move forward despite it. And how could I forget the cafeteria? More than a place to eat, it was a space to share, connect, and feel at home. I learned what it means to be a global citizen. I had the opportunity to travel, to discover other cultures, and thanks to English, live international experiences and build lifelong friendships. At this school, I felt trusted. They taught me to look ahead, to greet others, to listen, and to show respect. I understood that there is always someone who believes in me. I felt frustrated and I overcame it. I was challenged and I succeeded. I made mistakes and I learned. I was happy here. I felt safe, I found purpose, and I experienced what it truly means to belong to something bigger than myself. That happiness is what I want to keep forever. Newman gave me more than I needed: confidence, purpose, guidance, and a path to keep dreaming. The world is waiting for me, and now I know that I am ready to transform it. Newman one day, Newman forever, Newman School.